Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm starting this one from my car in the hospital car park. I've had to come to get a chest x-ray after my appointment. Well, my GP phoned me last week and said she wanted me to get a chest x-ray because they're concerned that my heart might not be working properly. So she wants to check to see if there's any fluid on my lungs or anything. So we thought we'd get here early to try and get it out of the way and get it done, and hopefully so that we don't have to queue for too long. So my dad's just getting my wheelchair out, and I'm going to put a mask on. I've got a different one to try today. This one has got, it's one of these ones. Oop. Yeah, I'm going for one of these ones today, which goes like that. And it's got a wire on the top. I did try it on last night and it's a little bit more uncomfortable because it kind of digs in around my nose, but it did seem to be better for like not steaming my glasses up. So we'll see how we get on with it. And yeah, I'm just gonna head in and get this x-ray. Right, I'm back in the car, x-ray's done. I had to wait quite a while. I think there's people there with appointments as well, so there was quite a lot of waiting around. I mean, we got here probably about 9:15 and it's now 11:15, so it took a bit longer than we'd hoped, but it's done. This mask is definitely the one that has worked best so far. I think mainly because of the nose wire, although it has really marked my face, but you know, doctors and nurses and stuff have to wear these for like 12-hour shifts and it must be really sore, but if it does the job. So I might look at getting some more like this because this one's quite thin. I think it's 2 layers and I could breathe not too bad with this one, and it wasn't like fogging up my glasses and stuff. So I might have a look and see if I can find some other ones like this to try out. The only thing I find is that the nose wire is quite thick, so it makes it hard to keep your glasses on, but definitely like the best one I've used so far, and that was the one that my friend Heather made me actually, so yeah, thank you for that, Heather. So yeah, they said my GP should have the results of the x-ray in 2 days, so we'll see if that says anything or not. I'm gonna head home now, and then myself, Rosie and Rebecca are going over to David and Emma's for our little part of Maisie's birthday celebrations, because we're having to do it all separately, obviously like separate households and bubbles and whatnot. Yeah, we're going over there today. I've got a cake to take with us. Dad needs to put my crutches in the car. Yeah, I've got a cake to take with us so that we can sing happy birthday to her, and we've got our presents for her and stuff. And we're just going to have a bit of lunch and sit in their garden for a bit, so hopefully it'll be nice. I'm a bit anxious because I haven't actually been out to anybody's house since this whole thing started, but it's kind of no different. Like, we've seen them in our garden, so it's not really any different, and it's a chance to get out for something that isn't a hospital appointment, so hopefully that'll be quite nice. But yeah, I'm gonna head home and have a little bit of a rest before we go out again. Right, in another car now, and we're heading over to David and Emma's to see Maisie. We have a rather packed car. We're full of presents and cake and things like that. Rosie is driving us. Got Bekkah in the back somewhere. Bekkah's grumpy because she's got a nail in her tyre on her car, so yeah, that's not great. But yeah, I'm gonna head over there and have some lunch, sit in the garden, I was gonna say talk to Maisie, watch Maisie play probably, and chat to David and Emma.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could.
We are back home again now. I'm crashed out on the sofa because I'm absolutely shattered. I'm just not used to going out. Well, I mean, I get fatigue anyway, but I'm just not used to going out, let alone twice in one day. Had a really nice time at David and Emma's. We sat out in the garden for most of the time. Had some lunch, watched Maisie open her presents and all that kind of stuff. And then it got to a point where there was just no shade left, so we went and sat in their lounge for a bit, did Maisie's birthday cake and just watched her play for a little bit. And yeah, it was just really nice. Kind of felt almost normal, kind of. I don't know, I suppose the bit that didn't feel normal was obviously trying to keep like socially distanced from them and not being able to cuddle Maisie and things like that, but it was nice to just go out and to be at their house and to feel like we were doing something relatively normal, and yeah, to be able to kind of celebrate Maisie's birthday with her in some way, even if it's not the way that we'd kind of hoped. Yeah, so it was really, really nice. I've got a text from my GP while I was there. The results from my chest x-ray are back already, so that was very quick. That's all looking okay. So they don't think, well, from that it doesn't look like my heart's enlarged, and they couldn't see any sign of any fluid on my lungs, so that's good. It is good. It just means that we're going to have to keep looking and working to find out a diagnosis and to work out what's causing my symptoms. So I don't know, it's kind of conflicted because I kind of, you know, I didn't want it to show anything bad, because then obviously, you know, you've got that to deal with, but then at the same time you kind of want it to show something because you just want an answer, and yeah, to know what's causing your symptoms so that you can hopefully like treat it and make yourself feel a bit better. So yeah, it's, I don't know, I always feel quite conflicted about test results when you're kind of hoping for an answer for something. But yeah, like that was all okay as far as they could see. So my GP is going to contact my POTS specialist. He's a neurocardiologist, I think, up in London, and ask for his advice. So she'll tell him what my symptoms are, and see if there's any other tests that they think need doing, or any medication changes, or, you know, things like that. So I'm hoping that he'll get back to her relatively soon, because yeah, I just want some answers, and I just want to feel a bit better. But anyway, that's the first step, so at least they've got the results of that now, so she can actually contact him. Yeah, as I said, I'm on the sofa. I think I'm going to have a bit of a nap, to be honest, because I've just run out of energy. It was an early start and it's been quite busy this morning, and I'm just I'm shattered, so I'm gonna have a nap now, and then depending how long I sleep for, I might play a bit of Animal Crossing and watch a bit of TV. And I've got a virtual council meeting this evening. I'm not 100% sure what time it is, because it's got to happen after another meeting is finished, so we've got to wait for that one to finish before we can start our one. So who knows what time it's going to be. And also the agenda doesn't have an awful lot on it, so I don't know how good this meeting is going to be, whether it's actually necessary or whatever, but it's going to happen anyway. But yeah, I think I'm just going to take it easy for the rest of the afternoon, and then hopefully I'll have a bit of energy left to get me through the evening meeting. Good morning. I am not very awake today. I think yesterday completely wiped me out, and then I had a fairly early start again this morning. We've got no one this morning, today, sorry, but I had a lady come round who was possibly interested in the sort of PA carer job, which I'm looking for somebody for, and I put something out on our local Facebook group, and someone had come back to me, but then it wasn't like the right thing for them, but then they had this friend who was interested, so they put her in contact with me, and then she came around this morning to have a chat. And yeah, she was really nice. We had a good chat with her, and I told her a little bit about me and you know, what kind of help I need with stuff, and found out a little bit more about her, and she asked, you know, some questions and things like that, and yeah, it was really, really nice, seemed to click very well, and she said that she was really interested in helping me. So I've now got to go back to adult services and let them know that I think I found somebody, and then hopefully they'll tell me what to do next, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And because I've got direct payments, I have to like work out obviously like the payments for her and stuff, and if you're employing someone, that comes with other commitments like national insurance and various other things, but there's like a charitable trust that help you with all that kind of stuff, so that's good. So I won't have to worry about that kind of stuff, which is good. So yeah, I've got to go back to them and get the ball rolling. I'm excited, but I'm nervous as well. We were kind of discussing what kind of things that I needed help with, and we've kind of worked out that the biggest thing is probably that I need help with showering, and obviously that's quite a big thing to kind of get your head around, somebody else helping you with. So I think it's just going to take a while of like, yeah, getting my head around it and getting used to it, but hopefully it will be a big help for like my mum, because she's the one that normally helps me with that kind of stuff. And yeah, so like we said that she'd probably come and help me a couple of times a week with having a shower, and then I think I was going to have there'd be like a few extra hours after that. So I think we kind of discussed like for the moment just to have it on a fairly flexible basis, you know, that she would come, but we'd just kind of see what help I needed, or if I just needed to have a cup of tea and a chat with her, because you kind of need to get to know her a bit, and yeah, like work out each other, and you know, what would be like a best use of her. So I think it is going to be fairly flexible to start with, just sort of seeing what I need help with on the day and what comes up. So yeah, it's exciting, but I'm anxious as well, just because it's a new thing and it's quite a personal thing, isn't it, having a stranger help you with care. But it's good. I'm glad that hopefully we've found somebody, and it's somebody that I like and I click with, so that's good. Noah's gone down for a nap, and I'm just going to get on with some editing. I am trying to airdrop some pictures off my computer, but it just keeps saying declined, and I think that it's something to do with like a permission on certain pictures, but I don't know how to change it, and I hate technology when it doesn't work. So I'm going to have another look at that, but also I just want to get on with editing some more of a weekly vlog. So that's my plan while Noah's sleeping. And then we haven't really got any plans this afternoon. I think we're just going to play it by ear, possibly get some toys out, possibly go for a walk with him. I don't know whether I'll go or whether I'll have a rest while they go out, but we'll just see how it goes, I think. So yeah, that is my plans for today. I'm going to get on with this until Noah wakes up. So I am looking very blotchy, and I'm not really sure why, because I haven't had anything particularly weird to eat. But yeah, my cheeks feel like they're on fire. I think I'm having a mast cell reaction, so I might take some more antihistamines and see if that will help. But yeah, I've just been eating my lunch with Noah. Well, he'd finished his, and I still had some of mine to eat. So we've been watching, well, we watched a bit of Mickey Mouse on Disney Plus. And then he decided it was too scary, which I'm not sure, but so we then started watching like some of the Cars like shorts, and he particularly liked the one.
His wings.
Yeah, we did. We watched one with the planes, didn't we? And his wings fell off. He really liked that one. And now we're going to go for a little walk to take Noah down to the playground, because playgrounds are open now, as long as you're kind of, you know, sensible, socially distanced, wash their hands and all that kind of stuff.
What's that?
Oh, have you got some crumbs on your hand?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Only see no one say his wings before you know.
His wings fell off?
Only he says it.
Okay, well, we'll do that in a minute. So we need to get ourselves ready, don't we? To get Jenny's wheelchair out. And then we're going to go for a little walk.
Yeah, and have little juice.
A little bit of juice. Okay, you have a little bit of juice. Are we going to go to the playground? Yeah? You're going to go on the swings? Or are you going to go on the slide?
Playground.
Oh, you haven't been able... Actually, Mummy took you to the playground, didn't she? Did you go with Mummy? Yeah, which playground did you go to with Mummy? What was at the playground with Mummy?
And Grandpa's coming too.
Yeah, Grandpa's going to come as well. And what are you going to go on first?
Sorry.
The slide.
And the tip-top bit on it.
And the what, darling?
And the tip-top bit on it.
Yeah, it is.
And the tip-top bit on it.
Are you going to go on the swings?
Super Park.
At the super park?
Yeah, Super Park.
Wow. Well, I think we should get ourselves ready then. Do you think so?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I think we need to get our shoes on.
But Grandpa's not coming too.
Oh, why not?
When they say these things will on your camera, please. And if you say it on...
Okay, well, let's get ourselves ready then and we can go.
I know that I haven't been who I was. I am supposed to be the one you can trust. I feel so useless cause I let you down. I hope there's some way I can make it alright, cause I know that you deserve much more than this. If you give me one more chance, I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know that I'm lost without you. I'm not without you. I hope I can show what you mean to me, cause I don't know what to do if you go. Ooh, I just don't know what to do if you go. I've been so selfish and made you believe that you're not good enough, but you're all I need. I'd take you places that you've never been. I would give you the world if you let me try again. Yeah, just give me one more chance. I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And
We're back from the walk now and Noah has gone home. I'm looking a bit less blotchy now, thankfully. I took some more antihistamines and they seem to have done the trick, thankfully. I take regular antihistamines and treatment for mast cell problems anyway, and then I kind of have extra ones that I can take if I have like a flare-up of something. And yeah, thankfully they seem to have helped this time. But yeah, we went up to just a little park behind our house, which was nice to get out. And to begin with, the park was quiet. It was pretty much only us. I think there was one other little girl, like on the other side of the park with her grandparents or something, which was fine. And then all of a sudden it started getting really busy. Just all of a sudden lots of people just seemed to appear out of nowhere and started coming in as well. And then I started feeling really uncomfortable because it was just impossible to keep away from people. So I was just I just moved out of the way because I didn't want to be near anybody, and we decided to leave because people just weren't distancing from each other at all, and yeah, I didn't feel comfortable. But we'd had a good little play anyway before that happened, so that was okay. And Noah seemed to really enjoy himself. He was so excited about going up, I think because we just haven't been able to take him anywhere for so long. He was just, yeah, he was so excited. It was really lovely to see. And like when we'd come out of the park, because it was just getting too busy, it's on like some big like fields, so it just meant that he could like run around and yeah, just burn off some energy and have some fun without us having to kind of, you know, like tell him to like be careful, because like in the garden he can run around, but there's like steps and there's a wall and you just have to be really careful, whereas this was just a big field, so he could run around to his heart's content and have fun, and he just, yeah, he really enjoyed it. I did enjoy getting out. I don't know, I found it really stressful. I guess because I haven't really been out much the last however many months it's been, and especially I think because there was just so many people like coming into the park, it made me really anxious. And yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take to like get over that feeling, or whether I will get over that feeling yet while things are still bad. I don't know. I don't know, if it was me and I'd kind of gone up to a park and sort of seen that there was like a few people in there already, I don't know, I guess I would probably just have maybe not gone in there and done something else instead. But I don't know, I guess some people don't feel like that and are quite happy to come in. So yeah, the only thing I could do was remove myself from the situation. But I don't know, it just makes me really anxious about going out anywhere, because obviously everybody is approaching this differently. Although there's, you know, guidelines and everything, not everyone will be following the guidelines, unfortunately. And I find, I don't know, like when I've been to like my hospital appointments and things, just some people don't respect the kind of social distancing and things like that, and it just makes me really nervous to go out, because I can't just quickly like move out of the way when I'm in my wheelchair, so I'm relying on other people to, you know, respect the boundaries and keep, you know, away and not come too close and all that kind of stuff. And if people don't do that, I just feel like I can't go out. So I don't know, it just makes it really difficult. Like we're hoping to go out tomorrow for a little walk down to there's like a little lake near us with some ducks and stuff, but now I'm feeling really anxious about doing that, and the fact that, I don't know, people might not, you know, respect the social distancing. And I think this is just one of the things that people who've been shielding are kind of experiencing, because obviously we want to be able to go out, like of course we do, but it's being able to feel safe when you're out, and that does rely somewhat on other people. So if you can't rely on other people to try and keep you safe, then it's really difficult to go out. So yeah, I kind of feel like I need to keep doing it, because if I don't, then I'm just going to end up staying inside forever. And, you know, I should be allowed to go out. I should be allowed to go out and feel safe. So, you know, so should anybody that's been shielding. But it isn't easy. And yeah, no, I'm just feeling really, really anxious. So I'm just trying to relax a bit, because I was just getting really panicky outside. Good morning. I haven't had the best start to the morning. I think, like, just in general, I'm having a flare-up of my digestive problems. Because certainly the last like week or so, I've been getting a lot more pain, and just generally not feeling particularly well with it. But yeah, this morning it's been really bad. I've sat at the breakfast table, literally like holding onto the table, like crunched over, because it just felt like someone was stabbing me in my stomach. And it's this kind of pain that, sorry, it's really dark around here. It's the kind of pain that makes me go like really hot and clammy and feel like I'm going to pass out and be sick. And yeah, it's just not been very good this morning at all. And then like as it wears off, I just end up feeling like really just completely drained. I think it just takes all my energy trying to deal with the pain, and then once it's kind of eased off a little bit, yeah, it just completely takes it out of me. It has eased off a bit. I've still got pain, but I'm kind of able to sit here and talk to you, which I wouldn't have been able to do earlier. But yeah, it's really not ideal. So I don't know, I always find if stuff starts to flare up, I just need to be really careful, because I know how quickly my digestive symptoms can deteriorate, because it's happened in the past. Like, all of a sudden I'll just have a flare up and things will go downhill really quickly, and I'll lose weight really quickly and get really dehydrated because I'm not able to kind of eat and drink properly and all this kind of stuff. So I just, yeah, I think I get a bit anxious when anything starts to flare up like that, just because I know how bad things can get. So I'm just trying to like take it easy, keep an eye on it, and yeah, do my best. But we're actually going out this morning, which is why this is less than ideal. We're going to go to a local place called California Country Park, which is just a little like local, I don't know what you call it, like a little nature reserve type place. It's basically a lake with a little like woodland walk around it, and they've got ducks in the lake and things like that. I think they've got some children's play bits there as well, certainly did last time I went, and like a cafe, but we're not going for any of that. We're literally just going to go for a walk. We've got nowhere today, and the walk around the lake is wheelchair accessible because I've done it before. So we just thought it would be a nice place to go to get out the house and to have a little walk and to see the ducks and that kind of thing. And I've been looking forward to it for ages, because I don't know, one of the things I've really wanted to do is just to go and see a lake and feed the ducks and be near some water, and I just find it really calming. So it's kind of frustrating that I'm feeling so unwell this morning. I'm just hoping that because I'm not going to eat anything now until lunchtime, and I think like eating seems to like make things worse, obviously. That's just how gastroparesis and dysmotility and everything works. So I'm hoping if I don't eat anything else, then things will kind of stay like relatively calm, so that I can try and enjoy it a bit. But we'll see. So it's taken me a lot longer to get ready than I had hoped, because I just haven't been well enough. But yeah, I'm just about ready now, so I'm going to go and get myself shoes on and all that kind of stuff, and then head off.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's grey outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes. Until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder.
Good afternoon. I look really rough. Yeah, we're back. Well, we got back quite a while ago from our little walk. It was quite nice actually. I found it a lot more relaxing than yesterday. I think just because it was easier to stay away from people. I mean, there were a few other people there, but everyone was very, you know, what's the word? Accommodating. Like, they're very kind of sensitive to social distancing and making sure, you know, they kind of stood out the way so we could get through, or vice versa. So it just felt a bit more relaxing and a bit less stressful, I think. And yeah, Noah fed the ducks and he enjoyed running around and playing hide and seek with Bekkah. And yeah, it was nice. I think he enjoyed getting out and getting a bit of fresh air, and yeah, I did too. So we got back and we had lunch. He's now gone down for a nap. I'm still not feeling particularly brilliant. My stomach is hurting quite a bit again. It wasn't great while we were out, but it was kind of manageable. And I've just had lunch and it's kind of flared up again. This is the problem with digestive problems. It's just like, I know when I first started getting digestive problems and I was like, well, if I just don't eat, then I'll be okay. And I think that's how my eating disorders all started. So it's like, it's really hard when you've got eating disorders and like physical digestive problems, because the two just don't mix at all. And it makes it quite difficult because, you know, when you're physically struggling with digestion, you kind of don't really want to eat, and you kind of, I don't know, you rely on forceps and stuff, which I do, but then that kind of goes against any kind of treatment for eating disorders, so I just find I have to be really, really careful. But yeah, not feeling great. I just feel very drained as well, so I'm going to have a nap while Noah's sleeping, just to try and get a bit of energy back before he wakes up again. And then, yeah, we'll probably play with him for a bit until Lisa comes and picks him up, or Richard. I don't know who's picking up today. And then I'm hoping to get my hair washed a bit later. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day. But I'm going to have a nap now and try and make the most of the time while Noah's asleep. Good morning. Oh, excuse my face. I've just had a mask on. I've just come out of the hospital for my physio appointment. It's my last appointment with my physio because she is having to leave because she's pregnant. She's having to leave earlier, I think, because of COVID and everything, which is a shame, because she's a really great physio and I really miss her. She's kind of suggested that I just have a break from physio, like actually going to physio now. I mean, she still says I should be like doing my physio at home, but they're not actually taking any kind of regular people on at the moment because of COVID anyway. And so she said that it's just probably easier if I have a break, and then once I've seen my surgeon in September and had my scans, to be re-referred so that they've got an updated, you know, picture of what's going on, so that they can then help me until, well, it depends what the plan is, but that's what's happening. So yeah, I won't be having any more physio sessions for a while, and yeah, I won't be seeing her again, which I'm quite sad about. But we did a few bits today, and she says that she thinks that it's something to do with a problem with the rotation in my leg, and so she said, to be honest, you know, carry on with your physio exercises, but there's nothing you can do until you see the surgeon. Let me take my bag and then you can sit down. Sorry, my dad's just getting in the car. Yeah, she said there's probably nothing actually do until I see the surgeon, because it's going to need something, I don't know, probably like surgery. So yeah, hang on, don't go yet, I haven't got my seatbelt on. So yeah, that's what the outcome of the physio appointment has been. Just taking my mask off and we're going to head home now. Noah's at home again today, so I think he was going to go to the park this morning, and then I think when we get back he'll probably go down for a nap and I will get on with some editing. So I've just been getting on with some editing. I've just finished editing a weekly vlog, so that's exporting and hopefully I can get that up tomorrow. Noah's been asleep down for his nap this morning. He'd been to the park when we got back, and then we put him up for his nap when they got back from the park. And yeah, I've just been getting on with this weekly vlog editing and trying not to fall asleep because I'm quite tired. But yeah, I've managed to get a bit done, so I'm quite happy. And I'm guessing we'll be getting up Noah fairly soon because it's lunchtime. And yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing this afternoon. I've got a few ideas of things we can do. I have found like a few things on Pinterest and stuff of like, I don't know, little like experiments and making things and stuff like that we can do with him. So possibly do some of that, or we have got an Aquadoodle as well, which he's never had a go with, so we might get that out. I don't know, I think we'll just play it by ear and see sort of how he's feeling and what sort of mood he's in, and you know, he might just want to play and that's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit more until we get him up and then go down and have some lunch. So we are just sitting here. We've just finished our lunch, haven't we?
Oh,
haven't we? Hello Alfie. Alfie seems to think that there's some for him, but there isn't, because Alfie can't eat our food, can he? Because Alfie has to eat doggy food. Doggy food. Do you like doggy food?
No.
Oh. No, you don't eat doggy food? Do you think you could eat dog food?
What are we waiting?
What are we waiting for? Well, we need to wipe you up, Mr. Yubby Yub Yubs.
Yeah. Yup, yup, yup.
Yuppie, yuppie, yup, yup, yup.
Yup, sticky, stick. Yup, yup, yup.
Yup, yup, yup.
Yup, yup, yup.
I've got a new name for you, haven't I? What was I calling you earlier? Mr. Kapowski.
Mr. who?
Mr. Kapowski.
Mr. Kapowski? Where did you get that name from?
Your name's Mr. Kapowski, isn't it?
Are you from Russia?
And apparently my name was Mrs. Goofy.
Well, that's more likely.
You called me Mrs. Goofy, didn't you?
Goofy.
You're Mr. Iggle-Tiggle.
No, I'm Goofy.
You're Goofy.
And you.
What am I? Am I Dopey?
Are you Goofy or are you Mr. Kapowski?
Goofy.
What's my name then?
Oh, I've got hiccups.
Oh dear!
Oh, so we thought.
What's my name then? I thought I was Mrs. Goofy.
Well, he's Mr. Goofy, you're Mrs. Goofy.
Oh. And what's Daddy called? Is Daddy the Gruffalo? Mr. Gruffalo. So what are we going to do this afternoon then, Noah?
I don't know.
That's what you always say.
I'm missing Noah.
Well, we have to tell him.
Well, we could, well, Jenny's got a few... Sneezy. Jenny's got a few things that we could do. We could make some Play-Doh.
Oh.
We could make a pretend lava lamp with a fizzy, make the water go all fizzy. Or we could...
You need to go out, do you?
Or we could play with your we've got an Aquadoodle, so you could do some drawing with some water.
Jenny, we've got a new nut baby.
We have got a new baby. We've got a very lucky little boy here who's got a new baby from Auntie Bekkah and a new pushchair. Is that fun? So Auntie Bekkah's going to get the baby out. And we're going to make the pushchair.
Look after the baby while Bekkah.
So we've got baby Annabelle. She's called Annabelle.
It's not called Jenny.
She is? Okay. Well, what's her name then?
It's called New Baby.
Oh, New Baby, okay. That's a nice name.
Reach the floor.
You can't reach the floor. You need to grow your legs longer. You're such a lucky boy, aren't you? What, have you said thank you to Auntie Bekkah?
Thank you for giving my new baby.
That's okay. Are you excited?
Just lick him.
Yeah. Oh, what do you say?
Thank you, Bekkah.
The baby's bottle.
The baby's bottle.
You're giving her a cuddle.
Mm.
Oh, she's such a lovely baby. You can give her milk. Now we just got to get her pushchair out.
He finished his mouth.
Has she finished her milk? Well, you can pull it out of her mouth then.
You
Finished.
Now she's got to do some burps. So you have to pat her back. And when you have to pat it like that, and then someone in a minute she'll go burp. So you pat her back, that's it.
Did you burp?
You made her burp. That's what you have to do with a baby when they finish drinking their milk.
Oh, new baby. Oh, yes, new baby.
So you better read
That's nice.
the instructions.
I think that New Baby loves you too. Alfie's trying to help, isn't he?
Oh.
Right, we've now got the Aquadoodle out for the first time. Bekkah's just trying to put some water in the... okay. That's not quite what it's meant for. Bekkah's just putting some water in the pen. And then you can do some drawing with the water. What are you doing?
It's overfilled.
Oh, so this is the big rainbow one. And then look. Wow, it's all rainbow. Hang on a minute. Oh wow, what a lovely picture.
When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. The days are dull and gray all the time when you're away, and the nights are as long as they are dark.
Right, sorry about the random angle. Noah has just gone home and I am done. I'm so tired, and I really just don't feel very well. I should have rested earlier, but just couldn't. I had to help. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I want to cry at the moment. I think it's just because I feel so rubbish. So yeah, I'm on the sofa, as you can probably see, and I'm probably going to fall asleep because I just can't. I can't even keep my eyes open, and I just don't think I can do anything else at the moment. So yeah, sleeping it is. I don't know what else to say apart from the fact that I feel absolutely crap. So I will try and talk to you a bit later. Depends how I feel after I've had a sleep. But otherwise I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good morning. It is a very warm day today. Doesn't look, well, it's a bit sunny, but it keeps going quite grey, but it is really warm. Sorry I didn't talk to you again yesterday evening. I just felt absolutely awful. I went to sleep as soon as I'd spoken to you, and I didn't wake up until probably about 9 o'clock in the evening. And then I sort of had to get my water sip and try and do a few bits and bobs before I actually went to bed. So yeah, I was really tired. And then this morning I woke up at about 8:30 and got up to like go to the loo and stuff, and I got up and I just felt really dizzy and faint, and yeah, like everything, it just felt quite like, not like real, I don't know, it felt really weird. I have it sometimes where I wake up and I feel really faint when I wake up, and the only thing I can do is go back to sleep. So yeah, I ended up going back to sleep for another hour or so. Don't feel brilliant now, but I think it helped a bit. But yeah, not feeling fantastic today. I still feel quite faint and dizzy, and I feel sick. I'm just really tired, and my stomach's giving me issues, and yeah, just generally not much fun. But I'm having a quiet day, which is much needed. I'm going to try and get my weekly vlog up that I finished editing yesterday, and then I want to get on with editing the next weekly vlog, because at the moment I'm not sure how I'm going to get it finished this week, because I don't think I'm going to get much editing done tomorrow, so it may have to be on Sunday, but I'd like to get a decent amount done today, hopefully. So that's the plan. Not really much going on today, as I said, but it's much needed. I think we're just taking it a bit easier, and hopefully getting a bit of work done as well. Good afternoon. It is warm. Yeah, I'm feeling very hot and bothered and just ugh. I spent most of the morning, actually all of the morning, editing another weekly vlog. I got quite a bit of editing done. I wanted to try and make like a good dent in it, because I don't think I'm going to get much done tomorrow, and so that only leaves Sunday. Had lunch, and yeah, I'm now on the sofa. Haven't felt that well today. I think I mentioned it already. I can't remember what I've said today. But yeah, I've just woken up with a headache and feeling really like dizzy and just not really with it. So I'm gonna try and have a quiet afternoon now. I've got a little bit of post to open, and if it's what I think it is, then I'll show you. If it's not, I might still show you, but yeah, I'll show you that. And then I think I might have a nap actually. I got my Nintendo Switch out to have a play on Animal Crossing, but I think I'm gonna have a nap first, because I just can't focus. My head hurts too much and I feel too rubbish, so I might play on that a little bit later. But yeah, it's quite quiet in the house at the moment. My mum and dad have gone over to Costco to do a bit of a stock up. We usually get like quite a bit of, well, we get quite a few bits from Costco, because you can bulk buy, and that works quite well because we've got quite a few of us in the family. So yeah, that's usually the best way to do it. So they've gone out. I don't know where Rebecca is. I think she might be upstairs, but it's quite quiet, so I'm just going to make the most of the peace and quiet and have a nap. And then I don't have any plans for the rest of the day. It's just going to be a quiet Friday evening, hopefully, watching the usual TV, playing a bit of Animal Crossing, and yeah, not doing very much else. So I think I mentioned when I arrived last week, I had ordered a couple of Disney DVDs, and one of them was The Incredibles 2, and I collect the limited edition sleeve covers, and had thought that it was going to come with that sleeve on it, and it didn't. So in the end I actually emailed HMV to just say, because I checked again, and on the website it had the limited edition cover on it, and when it came it didn't. So I just said, oh, you know, I ordered it thinking that it was going to be that one, and that I was a bit disappointed that it hadn't come with that on it, because if I'd known that it wouldn't, I wouldn't have ordered it. And they got back to me really quickly and said that apparently it's not guaranteed that it will come with the cover that it's shown as on the website, and that they had run out of the limited edition covers, but they said that they were getting some more sent to them from Disney fairly soon, and that they would send me one as soon as they got them. And so they've sent me one today, which is good. So I now have the limited edition cover for my DVD, which might sound like a really silly thing, but they're the ones that I collect. All the other DVDs that I've got have got these covers on them, and yeah, I like to have them all looking the same, and you know, it's a collection, isn't it? So you want them to be the same. So yeah, I thought that was really good customer service, actually, considering, I mean, it doesn't say, I couldn't find anywhere on the website that actually said that you wouldn't necessarily get the cover that, you know, it was shown, but the fact that they came back to me and said that they would send me the sleeve, I'm quite happy with. So I can put that on my DVD now, and yes, I'll be I'll be happy. So yeah, that was a good resolution from HMV. Good morning. It's another warm day today. Feeling a bit hot and bothered already, to be honest. But yeah, I'm up and dressed, and my dad and I are going over to our local Ford garage. I wasn't sure whether to do it, and I still feel quite nervous about going, but my Motability lease is up for renewal. I mean, it was meant to be renewed May-June time, but because of coronavirus, they extended it for up to 6 months, and then I got a letter recently saying that I could now go and choose a new car. So I want to kind of get on with it a bit and start looking. You have to make an appointment to go and be seen, so hopefully there's not going to be like lots of people there or anything, and I'm going to wear a mask and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've got an appointment with the Motability advisor, and we're going to go and have a chat and look at some possible cars and see if there's anything that kind of meets my needs. At the moment I drive a Ford, I call it an EcoSport, but I think it's an EcoSport. So I want something that's, well, I need something that is a similar size to that, because I need to fit my electric wheelchair in the back. I've got a hoist which will go in the new car as well. So I need something that's like relatively large, although with my car currently we have to put one of the back seats down to fit the chair in. I don't think I'll be able to get one where we don't have to put seats down, because they're quite, well, actually I don't even know if they've got any on the scheme that would be suitable for that. But there's a couple of Fords that we want to look at. I'm starting with them because pretty much all of my cars have been Fords apart from my first car, which was a Nissan Micra. And I just really like Fords. I like the way they drive, I like the way they feel. We've got a local garage, so it's not too far to go, and so I thought I might as well just start with them. I can't do any test driving because I can't drive at the moment, so if we do test drives, my dad will have to do it and tell me what he thinks. But yeah, we're gonna head over there and see what they've got and see what, see if anything meets our needs. We probably will have a look around some other places as well, but we're going to start with Ford. I might at some point do a blog post or a video about getting a Motability car, so if you've got any questions or anything like that, then let me know and I'll try and answer them in that. But yeah, I need to go because I've got an appointment in about half an hour, so I need to get on. So we've been back a while now. I've had a bit of lunch and I'm now crashed out on the sofa. Got on okay this morning. They run by like an appointment basis at the moment, so when we got there it was only us and I think one other customer there, and there was only like 2 members of staff as well, so social distancing wasn't a problem at all. It was very, very quiet. They'd taken a lot of the cars out of the like indoor showroom so that there was more space inside. And yeah, we had a little look round. So we started off by looking at the Ford Puma, which kind of met some of my specifications. So basically my kind of must-haves are that it has to be an automatic. I quite like the kind of like SUV style car because I like to be a bit higher up. And also I want to get one that's got an electric tailgate so that I can like just press a button and the boot opens, because I found when I'm in my wheelchair it's really difficult to open the boot from like being in the wheelchair. So if you can like open and close it just with the press of a button, then that would make my life a lot easier. So those are my 3 like big like musts. Oh, and also it has to fit my electric wheelchair in, which is the bit that makes it most difficult. So yeah, we looked at the Ford Puma to start with, and pretty much as soon as I saw it, I was like, my wheelchair is not going to fit in there. The boot slopes down quite a lot, and we measured it, and yeah, there's no way it would fit in there, so that was kind of discounted pretty quickly. And then the only other real option was the Ford Cougar, which is actually the one that I test drove last time, like when I was looking for a car 3 years ago. It was the first one I test drove, and I really liked it, but just decided that it was too expensive for me. So yeah, we had a look at that. We think that the chair will fit in the back. We need to contact the hoist company just to check that they think that they would be able to get the hoist and the chair to fit in. And it kind of meets my other like specifications. So you can get it in automatic, you can get it with the electric tailgate. It's obviously like SUV style. And yeah, there definitely would be more room, I think, for like other stuff as well as my wheelchair. At the moment, like once my wheelchair's in the car, if there's like the driver plus 2 other passengers, there's not a huge amount of space for any like luggage or anything like that, whereas we think that the Cougar would have a little bit more space. The biggest problem with the Cougar is the price. For what, well, I mean, to pick up like so with Motability, basically like so like I'm on PIP, which is personal independence payment, and it comes in 2 components. So you have a mobility component and also a care component. And so if you get a car on the Motability scheme, every month your mobility component will just go straight to pay for that, and so you're just left with your care component. But with a lot of cars, you also have to pay like an advanced payment, and that advanced payment amount depends on the car that you get. Some cars you don't have to pay anything, some cars you can pay, well, anything really. There's, you know, it depends what the car is, what spec it has. If you want to get a wheelchair accessible vehicle, which is the one where you can like drive a wheelchair straight into the car, you're looking at like thousands. It's crazy. I don't really want to have a wheelchair accessible vehicle. If I can get one that I can you know, use the hoist, then it's cheaper, and that's the kind of car that I would prefer. So yeah, the Cougar starting price, I think you're looking at around £2,000 advance payment, and it would be more for me because of needing the electric tailgate. Yeah, you're looking at a lot more than that. So, well, not a lot more, you're looking at like a few £100 more than that as well. So it is on the expensive side, which isn't great, because I don't really want to have to use like all my savings to pay for the advanced payment, because I'm not going to get any of it back at the end of it. You know, it's not like I'm buying a car and then I could sell it, you know, later on. You know, once my lease is up, that's it. You get a good condition bonus back, but for me that good condition bonus just goes straight on to the next car that you need. So yeah, you kind of don't want to spend too much because you're not going to get anything back, but at the same time you want to make sure you've got the right car for you. So at the moment the Cougar is a possibility. We did look at the Ford Focus Estate as well, which we think the wheelchair might fit in because it has got quite a big boot. It's just that car is obviously like a low down car, and I prefer something a bit higher up. One, because I find it easier to get in and out of, and two, because I prefer like the driving experience of them. So yeah, I guess like the possibilities for Ford are the Cougar and possibly the Ford Focus Estate, but probably not. And so yeah, we've kind of left it that we will kind of go and probably look at some other cars now from different like dealers and just try and find out if there's anything more suitable. We've got a list of like places that we need to go and visit, so it's just a case of us making an appointment at various places, going and looking at the like particular cars that would suit what I need, and coming up with some sort of short list, I guess. So yeah, that's where we are. I knew I'd already looked at the like advanced payments and stuff, so I knew that it was going to be an expensive option, but we just wanted to get in there, measure it, have another look, have a chat, and yeah, kind of take it from there. So that's where we are at the moment. I just need to book a load more appointments now and start looking at other cars. It's slightly frustrating because I can't test drive anything, so I can't tell like how like it feels to drive and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to rely on my dad to sort of tell me what he thinks. I mean, the good thing about the Cougar is I have already test driven it a few years ago and I know that I liked it, so that's quite good, but we shall see. I mean, you know, it would be great if I could find something that wasn't as expensive, but I don't know. It's just if you want a chair, if you want a car that's big enough to fit an electric wheelchair in, then you're not going to find anything particularly cheap, I don't think. So we'll see. Anyway, so that's that one done, and we'll just move on to the next one, and I'll keep you updated. But yeah, I'm back on the sofa now, and I think I'm going to play a bit of Animal Crossing, and then I'll probably have a nap. I still do need to watch Frozen 2 at some point, and I did think about watching it now, but it's like an hour and 45 minutes long, so I think I'd rather have a nap first and then perhaps watch it later on at some point if I can fit it in. But yeah, I am going to play a bit of Animal Crossing and catch up on some Hollyoaks episodes because I'm a bit behind with them. And then have a nice sleep because I'm kind of flagging a little bit now. I found the ongoing struggles with wearing a mask when you've got asthma and POTS. So the one that I wore with like the nose wire that's kind of, and it's got the head straps, seems to be okay when I'm in my wheelchair, I guess because I'm not like exerting as much energy, but as soon as I try and wear it when I'm trying to like walk with my crutches, it just doesn't work anymore. Like I just start getting really breathless and feel like I'm going to pass out, which isn't great because, you know, I mean, I'm not going to be going places where I'm going to be walking a huge amount, but I need to find one that I can, you know, wear to a hospital appointment and actually walk into, you know, a doctor's room if I need to be examined, or walking to see my GP and things like that without passing out. So any recommendations of masks that you can recommend for people that have issues with breathing, I would really like to hear them, because I'm willing to try anything, but I don't want to spend loads of money on masks that aren't going to be suitable. So yeah, recommendations would be good. Anyway, I'm going to get on with playing some Animal Crossing before I fall asleep. Good afternoon. It's Sunday. It's meant to be a bit cooler today, but I still feel quite like warm and muggy. But I think actually outside it's probably cooler. It's just in the house that it's not. I have spent the morning sorting out my medication for next week, which is always a task and a half. I went on Animal Crossing to buy my turnips, and I've just been finishing editing a weekly vlog. So that's exporting, and I'll probably put that up tomorrow. And I've also been replying to some comments on YouTube because I really need to catch up with them and then try and stay on top of them, because I've not been very good. And I kind of think if someone has taken the time to comment, then the least I can do is reply to them. So yeah, I'm just trying to like get through some of them and then try and get back on top of them so that it's easier to like reply quickly to the new ones. But yes, I'm going to stop now and I'm going to go and have some lunch. I don't have huge plans for today. My mum is going to help me have a shower and wash my hair a bit later, and I think we're having a barbecue for dinner, but apart from that it's just a quiet Sunday, which is quite nice, just what I need. I feel like this week has just been quite busy, and it's nice to just slow down a bit and not have any plans and not really do anything. Good evening. Sorry that I haven't filmed much today. It's just been another quiet, I was going to say cold, it's just been another quiet Sunday. Not really doing an awful lot that kind of warranted filming. After I had spoken to you last, I came down and had some lunch. Then I fell asleep on the sofa. I think I must have gone into quite a deep sleep because my mum came in and tried to wake me up, and I don't think I woke up properly, and then all of a sudden like jumped like when she was trying to wake me up. So I think I was obviously completely gone. And yeah, she helped me to have a shower and wash my hair, so I feel a lot nicer now, although absolutely shattered. I've got some Olaf pyjamas on that I've had for quite a while. And yeah, we've had a barbecue for dinner and just, yeah, not done an awful lot. So I thought I'd come on and end the vlog because I am now going to play a bit of Animal Crossing and probably watch a bit of YouTube before I head up to bed. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more from me, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell, that means you'll get notified every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing at the moment, what you're getting up to, anything that you want to comment on in the video or anything else that you want to comment, let me know. And also let me know if there's any particular videos you'd like to see me do, whether it's about any kind of physical health stuff, mental health stuff, disability, Disney, anything else, let me know. It's always nice to hear your ideas. Also come and follow me on social media. My links are in the description below, but I'll pop my Instagram and Twitter up here because those are the two places that I tend to be on the most. So yeah, come over and say hello to me on those, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!